some of you may already have your own bank account. You have to balance your checkbook, right? Guess what? One of these days you're going to have to go purchase a vehicle and a house. And if you're getting a vehicle at 5.4% interest rate over 20 years, how much is that? Guess what? How many of you like to cook? Okay, cooking is math, right? How many cups is in a gallon and stuff like that? That's math. As a paramedic or any healthcare professional, you're going to have to know the metric system. How many know the metric system? No, come on, guys. You have to know the metric system. One thing is, if you don't know the metric system and you want to get in the medical field, you need to learn it. Because all of our drugs that we administer, whether you're a nurse, a physician, a veterinarian, it doesn't matter. All of your drugs are weight dependent. A 150-pound person is 2.2 pounds in a kilogram. Now, on the ambulance, we don't sit there and go 2.2 into 150. We take 150 and divide it by 2, which gives us 75 milligrams. If you have a drug that is 1 kilogram per milligram, and you have a 100 cc syringe, how much of that are you going to give them? That's where math comes into play as far as being a paramedic. If you do not know math, you will not give the proper amount of drug, and you could kill someone. You could overdose them or underdose them. If you're a veterinarian, I know some people here probably love animals and want to get into veterinary medicine, okay? You give a dog too much, and it could kill them. You don't give them enough, and they don't get better. So math is extremely important, extremely important. This is Jenny. Sort of like Jenny, huh? Just a little bit about my job as far as the family. In the National Fire Department, there's about 1,250 members now. We're the 19th largest fire department in the nation. And teamwork is a must. And when you think of the word team, T-E-A-M, there's no I in there. That's the big philosophy in the fire department. I cannot do my job without a good partner. And right now, Jenny is the best partner I've ever had. But, it's a team concept. You have to work together as a team. We love, we laugh, we cry together. You make those bad calls, you come back to the station, and you all sit down and you talk about it. And, we make the calls where there's children that are killed. There's bad car wrecks and things of that nature. And sometimes it's good to have somebody to say, hey, that really bothered me. So those guys at the fire hall are there. In the fire department, 1,250 members, there's probably 900 of those that are actually field personnel. Out of 900, there's 53 women in the fire department that are field medics. So, fire departments have come a long way, but there's still not that many women that can go out there and actually do the job. Basically because of the physical aspects. You just don't have the upper body strength. But those guys are my brothers. I see those guys more than their wives and kids do. You stay with them 24-hour shifts. So you sleep at the fire hall with them, you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner with them, and you really do. You see more of them than their family does. So you become very bonded, very close. So it's a family. I have never been harassed in any way because of the fact I'm a woman. The guys have taken me under their wings, and they've helped me. Now, I can do my job, and they know that. So that it's very important. One of the things that you need to think about is all of you here, how many in here have thought about where you're going to be 20 years from now? I mean, really, you have, okay? And thought about how you're going to get there and what college you're going to. Well, you know what? When I was in grade school, I knew that I wanted to be in the medical field. I didn't know what aspect of it, but it fascinated me, like the anatomy, physiology, and biology and stuff like that. And when I was in grade school, I started taking those courses that would help me in college, which means you take calculus and geometry and trig, right? You take biology, anatomy, physiology, and chemistry. I know we got a chemistry major here. Ah, see? There you go. Those things are so important because you know what? I went into college and took the entrance exam and passed it with flying colors, where I had friends that, hey, I'm not taking that stuff. I'm going to take, shop or something like that. And shop is important. And I'm not saying that it's not. But they'd rather take, quote, the easier courses than to take the hard math and science courses. Those people had to take remedial classes in college just to be able to attend. Now, remedial courses starts like, as far as the math is concerned, like elementary algebra. And then it moves on up the ladder till finally you take college algebra. And you know something? You don't get credit for remediation. I know in the school I went to, you did not get credit for it. So just think about that, guys. Just think about it. So what do you think about her? I am me. That's me. I wish I was that thin. Never lose sight of who you are, guys. Set your goals. Go for them. Start to love math and science, or at least tolerate it, and take as much of it as you possibly can now, because it'll make your life much easier in college. And I think that's it. And thank you very much. Yes.
We want to thank Ms. Bonnie for speaking with us this morning. Right now I'm going to open up the floor for questions, but we don't have that much time, but I will remind you that Jeannie and Bonnie are going to be doing the lunch show today, so everybody will have another opportunity to see Bonnie and talk to Bonnie and Jeannie and ask questions, but we'll take some time right now. And I was going to tell her we had a gift to give her, but she already did it, so yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, gift. Everybody give her a big round of applause.
Thanks, guys.
Is there anybody that wants to ask questions right now? Any questions? You may think of some as you go through your workshops.
Well, I'll give you just a little bit of what she does because you're going to see it in lunch, okay? But she's Urban Search and Rescue. She's a search and rescue dog. So we search for people under collapsed buildings. Yes?
Now, how long does it take to train her in what she does?
Well, she's 4, and we still train. So it's a continuous thing.
Do you do anything like this?
Yes? Our academy is 20 weeks. So 20 weeks just to basically get the, how to put this stuff on and how to fight fire. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Up here?
Not on people. I have on animals. I've assisted in some surgery. I've been in the operating room and I've seen the open heart surgeries and things of that nature, but I've never done them. I probably could.
You probably could.
No. No. No gear.
Okay, these two up here and we'll wrap it up. Yep, right first.
To put it on, you're supposed to be able to put everything on in 1 minute. Which is, you can do it if you practice.
Okay, and up top.
Like when you go to a place, how long do you have? You said you service at the academy for 24 hours, like straight, like the session for 24 hours.
Yes.
When do you getting ready to go see the people?
You don't. You're there, you work shifts that are 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. So you go to the fire hall at 6 in the morning, and you don't get off until 6 the next day. So for that 24-hour period, unless your family comes by the fire hall to say hi, you don't see them. Which is sometimes a good thing, right?
Okay, Amanda has a T-shirt that we would like to present Bonnie for being with us today. And thank her one more time, guys.